Hello children and welcome back to your English class. I'm Miss Jocelyn Flores and in the lesson of today we are going to work with your book Got It? And as you can see here we are going to work on page that is at the end of your book because we're going to work with your workbook part here in grammar rules. Okay, we're going to make a brief summary of the things that we were working. Okay, so this is page W8, and we are going to start here with be simple present but in negative form. Okay, you have to know that the negative form we're going to identify like this, okay, with a minus sign. And here you have full form and you have short forms. Okay, as you can see here, you have here the structure of how can you do a sentence in negative in be simple present, and you're going to use the subject, you're going to use a plus, and you're going to use not, are not, aren't, is not, isn't. Okay, I am going to explain in a little bit more detail this. Okay, you can ask, what is a subject, right? So, what is a subject, miss? A subject are the words that, for example, I am going to use this blue, okay? No. I am going to use this orange better. So, what is a subject? A subject are these kind of words. The word I, the word you, the word he, and so on. Okay, so for subjects, we're going to use orange. And for these kind of words, we're going to try to identify am not, are not, and is not. As you can see here, this is the verb to be, but in negative form. So here you have it. Am not, are not, is not. Okay, so with red, we're going to identify those kind of words. And what happened in short forms? In short forms, you're going to use the contraction, okay? And these contractions are like this. I am going to use purple, like for example, I'm not, aren't, and isn't, okay? You have it here. So you have orange, I, you, he, subject. In Spanish, this will be like pronombres personales, okay? And in the other part, you have the verb to be, that is in red, okay? So you have am not, are not, is not. You have to know that are and is, you're going to use it for plural and singular, okay? You're going to use is for singular pronouns, and you're going to use are with plural pronouns. And the word am not is only for I, okay? And then in short forms, you have the same, but in like a contract form. So instead of says I am not, you're going to say I'm not. Instead of you said you are not, you're going to say you aren't, okay? Here we have some rules. Here we have 3 rules. And says we use not to make negative form of be. Very simple. Utilizamos la palabra not para formar oraciones negativas del verbo to be. Example, I am not Russian, I am not Brazilian. Yo no soy ruso, yo no soy brasileño. Rule number 2, we use an apostrophe T to make negative short forms of be. Like for example here, are plus not equals aren't. Example, you aren't late, we aren't sisters, they aren't friends. And then we have is plus not equals isn't. He isn't my favorite pop star. She isn't my mom. It isn't on Saturday. Rule number 3. To make short forms of I am not, we add not after the contract form of the verb. Example, I apostrophe am not. Not, as you can see here, okay? You have to pay attention to that. You're going to contract the subject and the verb to be, not the verb to be and the negation, okay? Vamos a hacer la contracción en el pronombre personal y el verbo to be, no en el verbo to be con la negación como lo hace el resto. So, now we're going to do this part, that is yes, no questions and short answers. It's the same content, you're going to use the same words, but now we're going to ask. As you can see here, we have questions. Miss, how can I identify a question? Okay, very simple. You have it here in the question mark, okay? You have it here in the question mark. So you can put here question, and I am going to use a big question mark, okay? So here you have, am I late? Yes, you are. No, you aren't. Are you Korean? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Remember that here, am I late? I am asking myself, but it's the other person that answer for me, okay? And in this part, are you Korean? Is in the other way. The other person asked me, and I am going to answer, okay? For that reason, is yes, I am, and no, I'm not. Then you have, is he a student? Yes, he is, or no, he isn't. Is she Maria? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. Is it your pen? Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Are we late? Yes, you are. No, you aren't. It's very similar to these two sentences. Are you twins? Yes, we are. No, we aren't. Okay. Are they friends? Yes, they are. No, they aren't. Okay, let's see the structure. Here you have verb to be, are, is, plus subject. As you can see here you have the verb to be. And then you have the subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. And when you have to answer, you have to do it in this form. Yes or no, plus a subject pronoun. If the answer is positive, this is very important. If the answer is positive, this will be positive too. If the answer is negative, this is going to be negative too, okay? So, as you can see here, yes or no subject pronoun. If there is positive, are, is, or if you have a no, I'm not, aren't, and isn't. Example, you cannot say yes, they aren't, or no, they are, because you have to add positive, positive, negative, negative. Okay, I am going to do it the signs here. We have positive, positive, and here we have negative, negative. Okay, es muy importante que puedan determinar que la respuesta sea positiva, positiva, negativa, negativa. No vayan a mezclar positivo, negativo, negativo, positivo. Okay. Rule number one says we make questions with the verb to be plus subjects plus subject. Example, are you American? No, you are American. Why? You cannot put you are American because this kind of sentence is a positive sentence. ¿Qué es lo que yo estoy preguntando acá? ¿Tú eres americano? Pero yo necesito preguntar. Esto es una oración afirmativa. ¿Eres tú americano? Okay. Number 2, in English, we do not answer questions with yes or no. We give short answers. Is it interesting? Yes, it is. Number 3, we make affirmative short answers with yes plus subject plus the verb to be. Example, are you team? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, not yes, I'm. Number 4, we make negative short answers with no plus subject plus the contract form of the verb to be plus not. Are you Julia? No, I'm not. Is it 10 o'clock? No, it isn't. Okay? Remember that if you have questions or you have doubts, all your questions in class, okay? And I am going to answer that. Okay, now we're going to continue, and now we're going to try to do on page W10, we're going to do exercise 3, 4, 5, and 6, okay? We're going to do exercise 3, 4, 5, and 6. I hope that we can do all those exercises and check in the class. Okay, boys and girls, I hope that you understand all these. Remember that I am giving you a summary of this content, and hope to see you next lesson. Bye bye, kids. Take care.